All right, welcome back. So the next topic, let's get into this next topic. This is the meat of what we're talking about. We're talking about teaming up with the perfect partner in your home, your wife, your spouse, so that you can build the empire that you envision, right? So the next piece is, I got a good friend of mine that says specifically that this is a moot point. Why are we talking about this? Because there are not enough men who want to get married. Now, we 4 men who are all married, right? But she says there's not enough men who want to get married. How y'all feel about that, man?
Shit, you know heard what I said, man. I said double up, man.
Double up?
You don't feel like if that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, if that's the excuse, cool. And you put it out there, a blanket statement, man, there's not enough men out here for the women. Cool, double up. And
explain that.
So what I mean by that is, okay, then y'all, if you're single, you probably have been in a situation where you have one man and you know that this man also has another relationship. I think that happens a lot. You know what I mean? And so if we are just saying that there are not enough good men because, you know what I mean, like, I believe in monogamy in this certain way, but you don't necessarily practice it in that way because of just your actions. Through your actions, monogamy is not really your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really just the chick that is saying there are not enough men. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have probably found a good man. The man is just not single. So what I think the younger generations are doing, and you hear it in the music, I think that the younger generations are really finding that, man, there's a lot of different ways to have relationship, and it does not necessarily have to be in this old traditional way. It's about stepping outside of the box and really just being true to who you are. And when you do that, again, I'm only talking about those that say, hey man, there's not enough out here for me, but then you are moving in a certain way.
Right.
Yeah, you've been moving in a certain way. You've been with a guy that has had more than one woman, you know what I'm saying? And you being one of those women,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And so again, if that really is how you move and you're really okay like that, you know what I'm saying? It probably makes sense for you to
double up. So
double up.
I'm gonna reverse it, right? So to her, what her statement was,
right?
Not enough dudes want to get married or shackled down or whatever case may be.
Right.
I actually think that's false.
Okay.
The majority of my friends, let's just say I put 20 of my best friends. Probably 15, 16 of them got somebody serious. Might not necessarily be married, but they done been together 5 years, 8 years, 10 years, 12 years. I think that the issue is, like we talked about before, females are putting themselves out there in a bad light, right? So if you want a man to be serious with you, commit to only you, share his bank account, share everything. You want this to be a 50-50 partnership. Then I think the way you project yourself,
it's got to be 50-50.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got to feel 50-50.
But I'm saying, like, I don't want necessarily, though they may be good to look at, I don't necessarily want a wife, the Instagram chick. Or the chick that's out here, you know, on social media in that stance. I think that they set themselves up for failure a little bit. Because there's plenty of good dudes.
I don't know, you just gotta be smart. You know what I'm saying? Like that part, that's almost like saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want my wife to be a stripper. Okay, cool. That might be a thing.
Right.
But it might not be a thing. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some dope ass, smart ass, hustling ass strippers out there. You know what I'm saying? And so
let's talk.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? So I don't think the profession necessarily says one way or another whether she's going to be a good woman or not.
That's
you know what I'm saying? That's just a personal preference.
It's a personal preference.
Because I like that though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like looking at that. You know what I mean? Like, just in general. You know what I mean? Like, I like looking at that. Just so happens that that's my wife. And my wife is a badass bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying?
But like you said, personal preference.
It's just personal preference. So that's really all I was saying. You know what I'm saying? I could be okay with it. You're saying like, no.
Probably the majority I'm just, y'all, tell me what you think.
So I mean, I personally,
don't know.
I personally wouldn't want my wife out there like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's my personal preference, right? But again, to what B's saying, I like to look, and I like the chick that got the swag to do it. I don't, you know, I respect the stripper chick or hustler chick that's out there, can be all over it, and ain't giving up her values, right?
Right.
Because there's a line in the saying, you could be all out there doing all of that, and you ain't got no values.
Right.
And you could be out here holding it down.
Fact.
Ain't nobody sniffing around that ass.
Yeah.
And you out here making
And she
all the
blocking
money.
every shot, like
Yeah.
Gilly was
And she
saying. You
getting
know
all
what I'm saying?
the money, right? But
Two, you better be blocking all them shots in that that come through that DM.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
right?
Period.
So, but I think, you know, again, it's personal preference of what we come
Yeah,
with.
so if you putting this shit down the right way, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you can't control anybody in the relationship. So in my opinion, I'm just like, man, just try to be as open as you can,
Well-
because then it removes the mystery. You know what I mean? And then if it removes the mystery, then maybe you get a little bit more honesty. If you get a little more honesty, then y'all can really build like a real empire. You know what I'm saying? Not no sandcastle shit.
Well, yeah,
Well-
and to that, sorry, Mike. I mean, and to that, right? It's whether our wives are on Instagram, Facebook, all over the place or not. As soon as they walk out the door, dudes is hollering.
Period.
Right, like,
That's happening
that's what I'm
regardless.
saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even
That
have
ain't even where I was getting. Where I was getting to is to the point that there ain't enough men that want to settle down. If I check your social media and I get what do they say? They say you only get one chance to make a first impression. That's my first impression of you.
Yeah.
I already put you in a box. As men,
Yeah.
I bet single men, you know, you got boxes. You know, she for the night, she for the weekend, she might be for a quarter, she might be a long term.
Right.
I'm just,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
first impression is
First
So
impression
so
is-
let me ask this then. Let me ask this then, Norm. So where, like you said, you got a lot of partners that are looking, good dudes that are either looking for wives or got wives. I mean, women that have not quite married yet but are looking. Is that where they're looking? Is social media the place that they're looking to find these women, or where they trying to find a wife at?
Well,
It's on Instagram.
bro.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay.
I just think, or the one that you're gonna be with is gonna happen organically. I feel like when you are out looking, that's where people get, you know, jammed up. Where they trying to force something that's not really real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. I'm just kind of making a blanket statement in terms of what your lady was saying.
And I mean,
Yeah.
to piggyback off of that, I had a friend of mine that said the same thing about, you know, marriage. And my response to it was, you looking for marriage? I hear you looking for marriage, right? But at the end of the day, marriage is just a container, right? It's a legal thing. But at the end of the day, you're not ever telling me you looking for a relationship. You looking for a friendship. You looking for the man that's gonna be there for you when you down. You looking for a marriage. You looking for that thing that you told you were supposed to have.
Right.
But you're not looking for the man that's going to lift you up. You're not looking for the man that wants to create a family. Because
Real talk.
those are the things that make the
Real
marriage. The
talk.
marriage is just a container for all the things that
Real
make you
talk.
happy.
Like you said,
Real
it's a
talk.
paper.
Yeah,
And
if you're not looking
Right.
for those things, if you're not looking for the man that has a plan to match your plan, then you're never gonna find a marriage.
That's real
even
shit
better.
right there. And then what happens is what you find is a lot of these women aren't doing a self-evaluation. They still running with that list that they had out of college.
Out of college.
Right? They got that list. Well, he got to be this. I want this. I want this. I want this. You 40 years old.
Right.
It's time to get the eraser.
Right. Niggas that got six packs.
Yeah. It's time to get the eraser because that guy, he ain't came. It's been 20 years.
Guess why? Because what a man is looking for, he's looking for a giver. Just like he is a giver. You know what I mean? Like, that's what a woman wants. You know what I'm saying? She wants somebody that is giving, caring, takes the initiative, a protector, a provider, right? Somebody that's going to pour into her and make her feel secure and better. A man is looking for the same exact thing. That, you know what I mean? But there's this misconception that a man is the vessel that pours in all the time. Even when he ain't got it, he got to pour. And what a man is looking in return, he's looking for a woman to really pour into him.
Real deal.
Hear him, listen to him, speak life into him. You know what I'm saying? When he's down, you know what I mean? Be able to hold things together, you know what I'm saying? If he's trying to take care of an entrepreneurial venture or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, we need it, but we have not found that because women
but that goes to
aren't
what?
necessarily built that way.
Mine is. After
Yeah, come on.
No, mine is on the support, build me up, support the entrepreneurial side. That's one of the reasons why I fell in love with it. But to Mike's point, I think they still, like you said, they're still dealing with the college checklist. So if you go into just a regular ass conversation with a guy or a gal at a bar, at a work function, wherever the hell y'all at, where's the conversation going? What are we really talking about? Because if you both got a grown up checklist, I think you'll get to the brass tacks of shit a lot earlier than people do right now. Like, I think the conversations are a little bit what's the word?
They're fake, right?
On the outside, not real. Surface conversations.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So if they come into the conversation like y'all talking about, I think you'll get to it a lot quicker.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
either gonna work or it ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work or it ain't, work or it ain't, work or it ain't.
Yeah.
Oh damn, this one work.
I think, you know.
Now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's real conversation. Yeah.
I agree, right? And I think, you know, on both sides of the table, right? We're going into the conversation that we talked about this before, right? As soon as you sit down and talk to somebody, I'm basically interviewing you, right? I'm not having a conversation with somebody that don't understand their credit score. I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
Right? We're not even having that. We're not even in the same ballpark, right?
Right.
And so I think, you know, men and women meeting each other, one, I think too many people carry yesterday's baggage into today, right? So they walk into the situation insecure and scared of what's going to happen.
Already thinking it's gonna fail.
Yeah,
Right.
and so
Expecting failure.
A lot of people, you know, on both sides think fucking and sex is going to make the relationship. So we need to do this ASAP, right? We need to get to this ASAP. You know, chicks got it in the back of my mind. I heard chicks say, "Yeah, I need to fucking quit because the next bitch is going to give him some pussy." Right? And until you remove that insecurity, because dudes ain't going to. There are some, I've done it myself, but not every dude is going to turn down a piece of pussy, right?
Yeah.
Married or not married, like, I'm not, you know, not every dude wants a piece of pussy that comes to him that same night. You know what I mean? It's
Real
straight
talk.
up and down,
Real talk.
right? And so, again, perception, right? And so, until you get, again, check your checklist like you said, but get secure and confidence in yourself. Your self-knowledge is going to make you more confident to be able to handle new relationships, right? I could walk into the door, have a conversation, you exchange the number, go see somebody. Like you said, you and your wife talked for 6 months. Me and my wife was long distance for years, back and forth while she taught overseas. You know what I mean? And it allowed us to build a friendship, a conversation, and understanding. It didn't mean we didn't have struggles, but a lot of people, I feel like they gotta get to it, right? Like if she ain't like my man, oh yo, boom boom bad, oh I gotta get to it. Like again, and then what? So you tired of fucking her in 2 weeks, and now what? She looking for more, and all you know what I mean? So at the end of the day,
Everybody just need to be clear about the goals. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe I don't want no relationship. Maybe all I want to do is fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that should be okay if we have made that.
If we walked into that situation together.
if we establish that up front, bro.
That's
you know,
in your
that's in the interview.
That's
in the interview.
Yeah.
Like right now,
That's what
I'm
people
not.
need to start doing.
Yeah, like right
Interviewing
now, bro,
people.
I'm not
Right.
ready for
There it is.
the long-term
There it
relationship.
is. We're not
And
asking the real
what-
questions.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We're not asking real questions.
Exactly.
What type of person
Yeah.
am I? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah.
And then what's-
how much
yeah,
time,
yeah,
how many days a week do I need to fuck? You know what I'm saying? Are you doing that? Do you give head? Yes or no? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
are you a
real
hard
shit.
worker?
Things.
Hey,
Real
are you a
shit.
hard worker?
You wanna know
Yes
that?
or no? Do
Yeah.
you cook? Yes or
Yeah.
no? You know what I mean? Like, and if these things are important for you, then those have to be the deal breaker. Those have to be the deal
That's
breaker.
real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like you
Real
can't
talk.
step away from that and be like, oh yeah, man, well that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like I really like it. You know what I'm saying? 3 days a week, but she only do it like twice a month.
And then
I just, but I
that's
just
when the
figure,
problem comes
but
in.
I just figure it
That's
out.
what,
You know what I
that's
mean?
the problem.
Yeah.
Because you
True
lying.
change.
You lying at that point because now you got something else going on. Real shit. Real shit.
I'm gonna make a change.
That's real.
So the moral of that story is interview questions.
Yeah.
Everybody get your damn interview
Yeah.
questions together.
Yeah, man.
Whatever
You gotta
you
have a
got in
real
life,
checklist.
Get your checklist together.
Yeah, man.
'Cause
Yeah,
that's real.
Yeah, fellas,
That's
we
what-
got
that's what I'm gonna teach my son.
We
Yeah.
gotta have
Hey,
them.
look.
I'm teaching my son now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, she got to check out these lists, and then no matter how fat the ass is, we're not gonna worry about that, right? Because it's a lot of fat asses, right? Your grandfather used to tell me, I didn't understand this as a kid, but you can get pussy when you can't get a sandwich. Right, and I was like, "What does that mean?" But now as a grown man, that's a sense he was giving me, man. He was letting me know that ain't what you're looking for. You can get that, right? Don't worry about that. You want something with some substance. Yeah, exactly. You want something with some substance. So that's what I'm telling my son. You know, ask her, what's the last book you read?
Right.
You feel where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
That's the type of things that as men, yeah.
Develop relationship from the head up.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. This is where the relationships start. You know what I'm saying? You'll get to the rest.
Right.
It's coming. And I think that's a problem that a lot of us as men in general make, because we're looking at the outer appearance. We're looking at that fat ass. We're
And
looking
the
at that.
checklist is not outward appearance.
Exactly.
Yeah, they can't repulse you, obviously.
Right.
You know, there has to be some physical attraction.
No, there
But
should be a lot of physical attraction. The physical attraction is what you want.
That's what gets
like
you
it should.
to
It's
that's
got to
what
be.
gets you in the door. That's the only reason you have the conversation.
But I'm just saying,
I'm
what
just saying, like,
Yeah.
if he, you know, some people got, oh, I want 6'1", 6'2",
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah,
yeah,
blah,
yeah.
blah.
That's not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She gonna get this.
Yeah,
Like-
and here's the reality. The reality of it is you can have a bombshell, but if she fucking one night a week, what was it for?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was
I
it
don't care how
for?
bad you
See,
is.
you know what I'm saying?
Double up.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but truthfully, like you, but like, even if shit is whack, who, I don't
Double
give a
up.
fuck if you fucking every night. If that shit is whack, you just laying there. I don't give a fuck how bad you.
Hey,
is.
again,
That shit
double
is
up, man.
nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So in other words, you're just saying it's a lot more to it than just that outward show of what this woman is.
It's the
You know what I'm
outward
saying?
show.
You
It's
want to
the-
know what's here first.
Yeah, but I gotta know what I'm here about.
Yeah.
Right, going right back to what we said about building an empire, right? I gotta know my game plan. If I don't have a game plan, I don't have an agenda. Ain't nothing I'm going. I could have a conversation with her, but it's really only going to be about getting to the end, and the end is getting between her legs. Right? If I'm not giving her the agenda of what I really got, I can't never find out her agenda because I'm not even in that realm of conversation.
Right.
If I'm not true to myself and know myself, then there's nothing I could bring and have a conversation that's ever
That's
going
real
to be
shit.
about anything.
You gotta know
That's a
yourself
fact
first.
because then
That's real shit.
because you don't have because if you don't know where you're going, then you don't have good questions for the partner that you might be trying to bring along
Exactly.
on this ride.
Hence why I don't
You know
talk
what
to
I'm saying?
nobody that don't understand what a credit score means.
Exactly.
I don't care if it's fucked up. Know what it means and know the value.
All right. Hey, man. Hey, we going to be back. It's getting hot. It's getting heated. Come back. See how we finish this up. We going to revisit monogamy, polygamy. We'll be right back. All right.